The smart ring tracks stress before you can explain it. That works because it's called the Pebble Index 01, and it launched at CES 2026. It's not just a concept, it's already for sale. Then, it's designed to be worn 24/7, a sleek band of metal that looks more like jewelry than a piece of surveillance hardware. But inside, advanced sensors are continuously monitoring your body's quietest signals, heart rate variability, skin temperature, and respiration. These are the same metrics scientists use to track emotional intensity and cognitive load, often before we're consciously aware of them. But the promise is self-knowledge. The question is, what happens when that knowledge isn't just for you? That means, to understand the appeal, you have to see what it replaces. Bulky wristbands and chest straps are obvious and often uncomfortable. But a smart ring disappears. It blends in, fitting next to a wedding band, collecting data while you live your life. So for the first time, you could see the hidden stressors in your day, pinpointing the meeting or interaction that tanks your focus. The catch is, it tracks your sleep stages with precision, using skin temperature and heart rate variability to tell you times you feel unrested. This isn't just data, it's a new language for your body. The catch is, you might not be the only one listening. The question is, imagine optimizing your workout recovery or getting an early warning that you're about to get sick days before you feel symptoms. The app provides a readiness score, a simple number that tells you how prepared you are for the day's demands. It's compelling. You're trading a stream of your most personal biometric data for a feeling of control over your own biology. But what is this data exactly? It's not just your heart rate. It's a continuous record of your body's reaction to life. And this is where it stops feeling harmless. Biometric data is now defined as a special, sensitive category under laws like GDPR. In the US, there's no single federal law governing it, creating a patchwork of state rules. Some, like Illinois' BIPA, are strict. These laws require your explicit consent to collect this data, but that consent is usually buried in the terms of service you click Agree on. So who owns the record of your anxiety spike during a negotiation? You or the company that logged it? Corporate wellness programs are already exploring this. They promise to help manage employee burnout, a worthy goal. But the same data that identifies burnout also identifies who is stressed, who is disengaged, and who is pregnant before they've announced it. Think about health insurance. Your rates are based on risk. What is a continuous stream of stress data, if not a new way to calculate that risk? The market for smart rings is also a legal battlefield, with companies suing each other over patents for these exact features. This suggests the data is incredibly valuable, and the race to own the hardware that collects it is a strategic war. This brings us to the final, unavoidable question. What happens when this data leaves the app and enters a courtroom? In a custody battle, could a parent's stress levels be subpoenaed? Could it be used to argue they are an unfit guardian? In a personal injury case, could your ring's data prove or disprove claims of emotional distress with cold, hard numbers? We're creating an objective record of our most subjective experiences. The convenience is seductive, but the data is permanent. The Pebble Index 01 doesn't just measure your pulse, it measures your composure, and that score is a new form of currency. But what if the signal wasn't just your heart rate? What if a device could read the electrical signals directly from your brain?